First thing we have to do is log in. I'm going to log in as an administrator so that I have access to all of the functions. As we look over here, you can see all of them, all of the hyperlinks are active, and I'm ready to get started. First thing we have to do is log in. I'm going to log in as an administrator so that I have access to all of the functions. As we look over here, you can see all of them, all of the hyperlinks are active, and I'm ready to get started. Once you've finished setting up your finished goods, we have to set up a lot number for a particular manufacturer run. So you can see here I've created essentially a finished goods lot. This is the lot number that will be used for this particular manufacturing run. This is the manufacturing order that I am going to be tracking against. And I can once again set as many of these up as I need to set up. So once I have my finished good and my lot number set up, the next step is going to be to begin my manufacturing run. There is another make ready step. We're expecting a serial number to be applied to each carton that the ultimate product will go into, not the shipping case, but the outer packaging. And in an ideal world, that's been done by your packaging supplier. They have created a unique sequential number and placed it on there with a 2D barcode with no human readable. The reason for that is we don't want to alert people that there's anything particularly interesting here, which might encourage them to remove or deface it. So I go back to my my main menu, and I click on the item serial number to order prompt. Now we're going to use the data we previously set up to accomplish the task of tying finished goods carton level serial numbers against both the case label that they're going to be stored in and the order number that they were created under. So this is where we take advantage of that work that you did earlier. Because you have it set up, we can validate. But we want to make sure we only get good data in there. So we test that with that test item is the right item. With an error. Lot number, similarly, the lot number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I get that wrong, this is the point where people that are conducting your manufacturing run are going to associate the serial number, the unique ID printed on each carton, with the case label that it's stored in and also with the work order it was produced on. Because you have pre-established those, we can validate them. Well, it wasn't that, it was test item. We capture the lot number, the order that the work order that it was created against, and now we're at a moment where all we're looking to do is to scan serial numbers. Let's go ahead and scan in another case. And that just generated another unique label, case label. And let's say that that's all the product that we're going to run against this order. You could continue to add cases, and this can run over many days, even weeks. But I'm going to go ahead and now move to the next piece of it. The next step in the workflow is for outbound product to be associated with a customer sales order. Now I've logged out and logged back in as a warehouse user, so I'm going to get a slightly different view, and I have to put in my customer order number. Because we can't directly validate this, at this point we have set a length minimum of 10 characters. If I put in at least 10 characters, the serial number field activates, and I'm going to ship 2 eaches. And now I would continue shipping against that order until I had completed the order, including I'm also going to ship 2 eaches and 1 case. This happens to be case 11. And that's it. I've now associated 12 inner cartons from case 11 and 2 loose cartons from case 10 against this customer order. Now comes the part that pays off on all of the work you've done to this point. You've recovered some product, paid for some, purchased some product back from a source that you're not comfortable with. And once you have it in hand, you go to scan activity. And I'm going to scan the eaches. If I brought back just the each. And here's what I know from the database about that particular serial number. I know that on 4/16 at 12:22 in the afternoon, it was placed in service against order number 123450986. That's the serial number. It came from case 10 and it was scanned in manufacturing. Then I see the next record from 12:37 on the same date, and I can see it was scanned against customer order 45, 45, 46, 47, 48, and that was last scanned in the warehouse against that order number. That should give you the information you need to look that customer order number up in your order to cash system and see who it went to and begin the investigation as to how it ended up out of their hands and into yours. Similarly, scanning an each that was originally shipped out as part of a case will yield the same results, the same data. Well, I hope this was helpful in kind of understanding the workflow and what's possible. I know we have some changes in mind for your workflow that will maybe automate things a bit, but we need to talk some of those through. But this is the basics. If you said, I want to start running this tomorrow, this is what we would need to go with. I hope everybody, I hope that helps. I hope it helps explain what we're up to and encourages you to want to take the next steps. Thanks again.